Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another fantastic game of StarCraft here. That's right. If you've been watching me broadcast this week's ESL Pro Tour America Weekly, it's number 5. We have a beautiful, fantastic match for you. In the bottom right, representing Canada and Team Liquid, he is TLO. He faces off against the Blue Protoss in the Northwest. He is Nice. Nice and PvZ action. So we actually got to see Nice play earlier as well. We've been able to cover both of these players so far. Mr. Dario, we just watched him take down Namshar 2-1. Was a super close series, actually. Really good match between Namshar and TLO. And Nice had a series earlier against Pig. We got to see Nice play against Pig. He did a Stargate with 3 Oracle, 1 Phoenix, and a couple of Adepts into double Robo Immortal against Pig's Roach Hydra. And following that, he went for a very quick Prism Adept Harass into just a bunch of Zealots, or excuse me, just a bunch of Immortals. A little Immortal Sentry Stalker push. And we all love Pig. He gave it his best. But Nice has been one of the better players that we've seen come out of his region. So he's been a good player to see come out and play. Obviously, you've got a little bit of the latency to talk about. I'm just going to check real quick. This game is being played on US Central. I believe Nice is playing from... I'm actually not 100% sure, because someone said he's Taiwanese, and I'm like, I feel like I know where he's from, but whenever someone says the wrong thing or they say something different, I immediately question myself. So I'm just like, I don't want to say the wrong thing. But anyway, playing from Asia, and he is going to go for the Stargate opening this time. I do wonder how many Adepts he'll build. He chronoed out straight to 3 when he was playing against Pig, but he did open with a Stalker this game, which says to me, I want to deny information a little bit more from you. So this could be something completely different. And by that, I mean it is something completely different. It's not a 3 Adept Stargate opening, and it's also not a Stalker Adept Robo opening. So I like that Nice is mixing it up. Let's see what Dr. Dario wants to go for. Pneumaticized Carapace is going to give him the Overlord speed so that he can still get a Scout, despite the fact that there's a Stalker. And it's an Oracle opening as well, which means that the Overlord with speed should be able to see everything. That's going to be super important. I feel like Zergs, for the most part, with how cheap and easy it is to get spores, you almost always see them build them, but it usually just comes down to how fast is the Zerg player going to build those spores. You know, if you can keep a few of those units alive, if you can keep your drones from having to turn into those spores super early, it's very nice. So he sees that that Oracle was coming. Now, it did just literally finish, but if he can get away with having built these spores as late as possible, it'll be pretty nice for TLO. And there's the second Oracle. We have seen Nice go for multiple Oracle builds. 3 Oracles into third base versus Zerg is not a crazy build for Protoss to do. I believe it was Stats or Zest last year, someone that really pushed a lot PvZ wise, this 3 Oracle, and it was all about retaining the Oracle count so that you could take your third base pretty quickly, because 3 Oracles will melt a lot at even Roaches, honestly, if the Zerg player doesn't put out enough of them. But most importantly, you can't just throw Lings at a base to shut it down. So Nice is going to head over to this expansion. He says, I don't see a lot of Lings, so I'm just going to try and focus down some drones. He's up to 3 killed so far. And this is actually a really nice opening for him, because TLO playing this greedily, maybe his whole plan was, I'm going to lose drones, but that's fine, because I'm going to build a silly amount of drones. At the same time, as we cross over to the 6 drones killed, 7 workers picked off mark, you have to ask yourself how much of it is worth it. He's got 2 Oracles, but oh my goodness, shaky it up. He's got a second Stargate. Did he get Warp Gate? Oh, okay. For some reason, I watch Rotterdam stream way too much. I'm just going to tell you guys, I watch Rotterdam stream all the time. I'm just so used to seeing like 3 Robos, 3 Stargates, no Warp Gate, like only 1 gateway on the map. And I'm like, okay, you know, like it's just... So here's the weird thing, right? The Lings do get onto this base. There's not enough of them to cancel it, but the Oracles were far enough away that If you doubled the number of lings there, could have gotten some work done. But nonetheless, TLO, because he didn't have any earlier, well, he needed to rebuild the drones, lowers the amount of lings you could possibly have, etc. So Lair's coming in, +1 air weapons. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, this game just got super fun and interesting. I love it. Give me a Dark Shrine next. All right, Roddy has a build that involves Warp Gate, the Phoenix DT shenanigans. Do it. Do it. Execute order, Dark Shrine. And the oracles come back. They're like, yeah, we're good, fam. We're good. We're Gucci. Now, here's the real question. Does he know? So Dario, he's got to look at this wall, right? The cybernetics core is spinning. For him, the cybernetics core is spinning. You can 100% see that he's getting an upgrade with that. Like, he's got to know now for sure. He didn't see the second Stargate, but he definitely should have seen that. Especially now with the number of Phoenix, you couldn't have built all of this off of one Stargate that fast. After the original Oracle harass, he's going to lose 1 Phoenix here, at least. He is just going for... He's actually picking up so many drones that he can't kill all of them that fast. But the Phoenix are going to come back over towards the front of the natural expansion. Overlord comes here. And, I mean, it's not much of a surprise, considering what he just had in his face and seeing his spinning cybernetics core. But Dr. Dario also going to send some things over to the third base. There's really not that many probes here mining, so it's not like he's in an economic struggle position. The worker count may be very similar between both players, but until the probes are transferred, until it's set up, having your workers spread out over 3 bases is way more efficient. Every worker over 16 at a base is less than 100% efficient. Now, 17 and 18 are still above 70%, which makes them great, but spreading those workers out is obviously something that you really want to do. So now Nice is going to be able to take advantage of that third base position. He's using the Phoenix to harass. Here's the question, though. Did he see the building Nidus network? No, I don't think he saw that one, right? Let's just triple check. He doesn't know. And this is terrifying because there's the worm. Now he sees it. You need void rays? Is that an answer? I guess the oracles could kill it. It should finish, maybe. Nope. Okay. Oracles do show up just in the nick of time. That's super important. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, they did change the Nidus network, so you do still have to wait the full 14 seconds before you can try to build another worm. If the worm immediately dies, you cannot just build worms over and over again in your opponent's face. So it gives you a little bit more time, but now this worm does finish. If the queens come out and transfuse, yeah, the oracles should not be able to kill it. And there we see one oracle gets picked off. The second one, those very, very long range on the anti-air for those queens like Phoenix are nice, but does he have enough energy to actually pick up everything here and kill it? Wall roaches push. I'm not entirely sure. The robotics facility's chrono boosting out an immortal during all of this. TLO is bringing the queens versus the Phoenix. The roaches are able to fight the probes for free. That's massive. Workers dying in droves over here. Those probes are too cute to die, popping like balloons outside the natural. And that's the issue when you do these types of strategies, is TLO says, I'm going to drown you in my blood. I don't care if I can't kill your Phoenix. I killed all your drones, or excuse me, I killed all the probes at your third base. I probably kill the Nexus at this point if you don't come over real quick, because it's an energy-based army. He literally, you just don't have enough energy to lift up every single roach. By the way, there's 2 worms in your face and in your base. The Phoenix are out of energy. Bring the Hydras out, yo. Oh, it's only one. It's just the one Hydra, actually. And that's an absolutely fantastic pick off. There you go. That's styling on him. Get that creep tumor up, prevent him from being able to secure the third base again. He does have an observer on the way, but hey, you're forcing the chrono boost to move there. Just because he can get detection doesn't mean that his priority was to get detection as fast as possible, which it now is. Also, if an overseer is anywhere nearby, he could probably protect that as well. He still has the worm. The worm is still there. He can still just come out with as many Hydras as he can build. Oh, it's a fake zealot. Goodbye. Gives me the heebie-jeebies every time. The Phoenix are all coming over towards that natural expansion. There are plenty of Hydralisks, plenty of Spores, plenty of Queens, and Nice actually burns out a lot of his Air Force.
C2 caster.
Rotterdam wouldn't have lost a single Phoenix doing that. Just saying. All right, Nidus Worm on the left gets picked off. Creep Tumor is dead. Very important. Gonna still have to wait a little bit for the creep to go away, and then the second worm is gonna get destroyed as well. This really isn't a lot. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. And he just He says, okay, surprise, Jones. And he's going to come out with all these Hydras, with all these Lings, and he's just going to kill everything. Build a worm on the third. He only has Phoenix. He can't even kill it. Just throw another worm down. Get Burrow. Go to town. Go to town. We got 2 Colossi being built. So he's trying to double pump out Colossus. He's getting Thermal Lance. It's just now started. But boy, oh boy. The only thing that I would like to have seen is a faster 4th base. I feel like Dario could have squeezed that a little bit earlier during all the chaos. He's still up a base, which is still nice because the main is half saturated. You see that? Look at that. So probably 10 of these probes are like above 80% efficiency. And then the rest of them are all way. They can't really do anything. And it's the same over here. So he's just running out of mineral patches to mine from. The probe count is no longer as important as the available mineral patch count, of which Dario has significantly more. And his other base is natural, actually lasting a little bit longer too, because he didn't have to oversaturate it as hard early on because he had that 3rd base. So nice. It's finally going to get rid of the worm. Mind you, the worm could always come back. They made like 5 sequels to Tremors, okay? It can happen. I've seen it. And the Phoenix, well, they can't kill buildings, so until they can do that, they can just only watch that and despair. Now, the Colossi are obviously going to be scary, but Dario's got a hive. Oh my. Okay, I was like, there's no lair tech, really, other than the Nidus. Oh, wait, Hydras. Nate, he did get Hydras. What are you smoking? Okay, well, you know, I got my Brood War brain on, all right? I'm feeling a little like Artosis right now. Mostly because I'm playing Hearthstone while I cast this game. Just kidding. I don't have $10,000 to start playing that game again. Trying to warp in sentries to defend the 3rd base with force fields, but TLO's still got a pretty good surround. There's the cancel. It'll be hard to start that Nexus back up while the force field is blocking it. It's going to need to get probes there. The Phoenix are going to go to the 3rd, but dude, with this many Vipers, he's got 5 Vipers. 5 Vipers. There's no Templar Archives. So, I mean, you can throw a Parasitic Bomb. Honestly, this is the best thing. Yeah, just yeet onto the Vipers with your Phoenix. And he does not kill a single one of them. That is painful. Because he's just going to abduct those Colossi. And there are so many Hydras here. Your range advantage is worthless. Yeah, just abduct. Yoink. Get over here. Get over here. And then everything else. Well, it's Hydras, dog. Yoink. GG. TLO takes game number 1.